Couldn't think of a better place to do an RPG mega franchise like Mass Effect than talk about it at GameStars, which is a really cool RPG store. People are playing role-playing games right below us. Mass Effect is number 18 on our list of 100 best video games of all time, and this one is the whole series. We can't really pick just one game.
No, we tried. We talked about it a little bit, and we've been trying to really focus on individual achievements in these series. And Mass Effect is all of one piece. It started way back in 2007, and this was made by BioWare, who'd been around for a long time. They'd made a lot of venerable franchises up to this point. Who knew that this was going to put them on the map in a newer, bigger capacity?
Well, this is the game that lifted off in a totally different direction, that this company was capable of creating their own intellectual property that would go on to be incredibly influential across other media.
There we go!
This was BioWare taking all the experience that they had making Knights of the Old Republic and the Baldur's Gate series and Jade Empire, everything that they had done before, and they had done some of their own original ideas before, but this was really every gun firing, showing off what they could do, making an accessible role-playing experience.
Greg and Ray, who are the guys who founded BioWare, two of the smartest guys you're ever going to meet in the world. And these guys really, at heart, they're game makers, but they're nerds. But they're storytellers. They love terrific stories. And you know, going back to when I was a kid, there was always this fantasy of playing the ultimate video game, the choose-your-own-adventure video game. Well, this is the game I've been waiting all my life to play. I cannot believe how rich and textured each of these characters are in this game. I can't believe the number of different ways you can find your way through dialogue, through situations. You can probably solve as many problems in the game with words as you can with guns and with weapons. This game, this series, what they have created here, even though it did kind of end weirdly, this is going to be something that college professors teach in classes for millennia. This is a masterwork.
You know what they did is they created a universe. It wasn't just a world. It wasn't just a game world to go to. They crafted a universe, and we've got lots of Mass Effect to talk about right now.
The best part of the game is really the interaction and the dialogue and the characters.
It's massive, it's huge, there's lots of cool things to do. The character designs are amazing, the music is great, the voice acting, all of the sort of presentation elements are just terrific.
I like the fact that if at the beginning of the game you can actually create your own character.
Yeah, and it's not just physical. I mean, you create a backstory that kind of is translated into the story of the game, and they have a reputation in there.
Are you like me, and when you go into those characters, do you try to create the most freakish monster? Because I want to see what the cinematics are like for the rest of this game with a guy, you know, I try, and I call it the Vic Lucas. I go in there, and I make the guy's head as big as possible.
Oh, that's nice.
You missed me.
I missed you, yeah, the little shrunken apple head guy. I missed him.
If anybody's going to ever play an RPG, it's got to be Mass Effect 2.
Yeah, well, I think BioWare was really smart with the original game. They moved away from the Dungeons and Dragons and the
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, the fantasy kind of theme stuff.
They moved right back into it with Dragon Age Origins.
Exactly, they're catering to both of their audiences out there. But this one is definitely taking cues from Battlestar Galactica. Definitely some of the stuff that they learned from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic as well. And what they've done now with Mass Effect 2 is they've refined and they've honed all of the gameplay choices and the storytelling kind of aspects that they've been able to go back and improve on. It's even more accessible, and I think it kind of dumbs down the RPG experience to make it even more mass market friendly.
Welcome back, Shepard.
Thanks. Final chapter in the trilogy. It is Mass Effect 3. What did you think?
This is an absolutely massive, massive game. I love putting time into it, but it has its own history and mythology now, and it's fabulous.
Yeah. It's a simple story, but it really, really grabs you because on the one hand, you're fighting these giant monsters. On the other hand, you're playing diplomat in a way. You're trying to get, you know, the Asari and the Krogan.
Yeah, I love the Krogan.
Trying to get everybody on board to basically protect Earth because Earth is the first one of the Council planets that's been wiped out by the Reapers. There's a ton here. It's super polished. BioWare is at the top of their game. It all comes together in a great package, and I think that by far, this is the best of the series.
The other ones are great. I think the other ones are great, but absolutely, I think they are going out on an amazing high note.
There you go, Mass Effect Trilogy. You blew our minds one time, two times, three times. Number 18 on a top 100 list of all time.